use a pipette or a burette to measure your 6 centimeters, your 6 milliliters of barium nitrate instead of a measuring cylinder. Okay, I've got a bit of a choppy stream, but we're coming up to the end anyway, so I'll just finish off this question. So just a different method to measure the amount of solid formed. Okay, right, this is an absolute giveaway if you actually know how to measure like if you actually know how to measure solids, like solid precipitates. So first of all, you gotta separate out the solid from the from the actual solution itself, right? It's an insoluble solid, so this is an absolute giveaway. The first step is to filter. Okay, so the first step, step 1, filter off your solid precipitate. Okay, I did go off a little bit, but I don't know why it cut off, so so we're on part G. Different methods. So the first thing that you have to do is filter off your solid precipitate. Now what you also have to do is you have to dry it, because dry to ensure you don't have any solution. No, any I would actually, do you know, in the midst of that, before you dry, I would actually rinse it with water. And rinse with distilled water. That's, I would put that, knowing Cambridge and where they come from, I would actually also put that. Dry to ensure you don't have any water remaining. That would I want to say void results, but that would cause inaccuracy. And then step 3, weigh it. There we go. So you actually measure it with, you measure the mass. Okay, weigh it to measure the mass. And that's how I would do it. I'm just used to that kind of procedure as well. So, all right, that's how a chemist would do it. It's just how the reliability. You can repeat the experiment, but if I gave this to a primary school student, they would say repeat the experiment, and that's not a GCSE standard. So what you would need to do is you need to compare the results in both experiments. All right, they're going to be ruthless with that. Okay, this is no easy bucket question. Part H. You've got to compare the results. Okay, all right. So there you go. There you go. Right. Up to 10. Now, I think that's usually the point where you've taken everything. And what's the remaining question? The remaining question is 3 and 4. Okay, so 4 is an interesting one, but I'm going to hold off on 4. The reason why is because I need to do a rusting video for my year 9s, and that actually takes it quite nicely. We'd actually be able to do that, to look at question 4 after that video is made. Okay, and question number 3 is about analysis, and I think and solid analysis as well. And I'm looking at it, it's not too bad, but I've got another video somewhere on the channel, and I would actually recommend that people watch that. But I think that's a good enough journey, and we've been on for 2 hours as well. So we've got the spring break coming up. Got the spring break coming up, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to just, well, I need to know when you'd like the next session, because we kind of like need to complete this. But in addition to that, what I could do is this. I could actually go through question 3 and 4 when we're actually in class, because I'm looking for your input on this. Now, strictly speaking, spring break is spring break, and I've already set you some work there. And what we could do is we could just leave it until after the spring break as well. But this is, once we finish question 3 and question 4, that's that's all that I will have time for breaking the ceiling and this class. So this, the only other 2 questions that we need to do are question 3 and 4. So my proposal is what's going to be easiest is, let's do our final session where we look through question 3 and 4 in the first Saturday of the spring break. Okay? So, how do you feel about the first Saturday of the spring break being the session where we finish question 3 and question 4? Yeah, next week. Yes, in 7 days. Yeah? Okay. Now that will be the last session that we have. Okay? Okay. But I intend to do sessions after your study leave. That will include everyone, A star to C as well. Okay, because what I'll do is I'll go through like paper 4 and paper 6 is until the exams. So I'll expand it out to everyone. Okay? All right? Oh, very sweet. Is that okay? Is that all right? So that means that we will have had 4 sessions. And by the way, today, like, me too. I don't mind. I don't mind running them either. I honestly like them. Like, I know that the latency is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, if you think they are the best, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Let's have a look. There we go. Thank and praise. We got our thank and praise wall. And I tell you, those, you may think it's like, this form doesn't go anywhere. I'll tell you one thing. The impact that this has, because then people say, you know what, Mr. K, what you're doing is absolutely being appreciated, and we want to support doing that. So I can just say, right, okay, I'm just doing this, I'm doing that, So I'm cool about it. This is honestly, this is a hoot as well, because like teaching you how hot air balloons run at the same time, Hot air balloons, man. How did you get to the age of 16 and not get taught how hot air balloons work? But yeah. Wait, what? No, don't start about hot air balloons, by the way. Don't start about hot air balloons. I'm done with hot air balloons for today. If you ever want to ask me how hot air balloons work, I can tell you. But density, gosh. Okay, right. So, lols. So, next Saturday, we'll run the last session. We will go through 3 and 4. And that should be right. 4 is not too bad actually. 3 is just 3. What I would suggest you do, I think for 3, I want to try and give you a little bit of a head start on that. I've got a video that I have done on the old tuber view. So I want to try and see if I can find my let's have a look. I'll just find it now. That's okay. You're welcome. Someone's going to help you, right? Someone's going to help you. Let's have a look. Here it is. Testing for ions. This was actually a really this was a fun video to make, I must say. Okay, the reason why is because this was actually one of my lessons that I taught year 9 last year, and it's a really nice dynamic with the year 9s. Like when they were year 8, I actually taught this. I actually taught this to them. I actually covered this in year 8. Because we had to cover like the stuff early on. Like after we finished the year 8s, we were like, okay, let's do the year. Was it year 8s or year 9s? Just having a look. So it's a 16-minute video, right? But let me share. Give you a bit of encouragement to watching it, okay? Because what I actually did was I actually figured out where all the mistakes were that people were making, yeah. And like what I've also done is I've annotated it as well, like with all of the stuff, and you'll actually see where the mistakes are because I actually ran an analysis of a massive Google quiz that I gave on every single test that you need to know, but essentially, okay. So what I would do is before you go, so I'm going to set you homework on a session, all right? What I would do is I would go through that as well, okay? Now, I just actually figured this out as well. To share this file, you need to upload it first. Okay, let's upload it first. Actually, no. It's upload to Cami Cloud. There we go. There we go. Collaborators can download and print this file. Yes. Now, I believe... Well, no, actually, I'm not going to... I believe that everything is on the video anyway, so I don't need to share these annotations. I will save it myself anyway, right? But I'll share these. So I'm just going through... Let me just flick through this, and then what I will do... It'll be on the Twitch, but I will be able to upload it on the Night Bus Science. So you'll be able to go back to this. Okay. Now, it does mean to say that we will have our hot air balloon debate on YouTube, but hopefully in a couple of years' time you'll be able to look back at that in years and laugh about it. But there you go. Okay. Let's call it a day, viewers. Take care. And I think it was different. I think there was a break in the stream, so it'll be like 2 different parts. So take care, everyone. You too. Have a good day, Chill Beans and 471. You have a great day, Q Hosel. Catch you soon. And I think we're also joined by Divine Shu. Chill Beans, yay. Just giving everyone a shout out. I always give shout outs. Always give shout outs. Boopity boppity hoppity. Thank you, Boopity boppity hoppity. Joined us today as well.